Hello everyone, welcome to a lovely tutorial on making a heart ring with a little vine theme. It's just too beautiful. Let's get started. Cut a length of 35 centimeters of 1 mm brass wire and wind it round your ring mandrel a few times, 4 or 5 times, depending on the size you want. And then take the tails and curl them up in a very pretty, tenderly viney look to the side of your ring. You can check it for size now just to make sure that it is the correct size for you. So you've checked the size. Now you're going to hammer those little curly bits on the side of your ring and make them look a little bit more textured and flatten out a little bit. But then I am turning the hammer over and using the edge of the hammer base is making a nice little textured look to the brass. So you're almost chopping a little ridge into the metal. Once you have done the one side, then turn it around and do the other as well. You can see the difference straight away. It looks more like jewelry and less like wire. Now you're going to cut a length of 0.4 or 0.3 millimeter thin wire, 50 centimeters should do it, and begin with an anchor wrap on the base of the one curl. That's just to anchor your wire. And then you're going to take that same wire. Don't forget to compress the wraps a little bit just to make it look pretty and more professional. Thread that wire underneath the band up to the other side, and then you're going to anchor wrap the other curl as well. I had a little snag there, pulled it out, and then anchor it on the other side as well. So you have some nice useful tails there for your next step in this lovely ring. This little ring reminds me of Valentine's Day and Easter bonnets all together in one design. To begin, you're going to thread your gold wire up through the middle of all those bands, and then thread on a couple of gold beads, one little heart bead, and then leaving a nice gap of say 1 centimeter, loop the wire back to the base, and then holding those beads firmly between your fingers, begin to twist the two wires together, and continue to twist until it looks nice and it's firmly twisted all the way back to the base of the ring. So you're making little bead stems, a few beads on the end of a little stem, and then you take it right back down to the base, use the tail again, thread on more beads, more little hearts, and then another gap, and twist it back down to your base. So using the same long piece of wire throughout. So again, you're leaving a little gap there, and then holding the beads firmly, you're going to twist and twist it right back to the beginning. I've added a clear heart with a few gold beads as well. So the crystal look with the gold and the red looks really pretty. So you can even add in a fresh wire if you'd like a lot more of these little stems on your ring, and make more of them. It depends on you and your taste and your own artistic abilities, which I know you have. So to finish off the one tail, I have added on the same beads, but I have kept it close to the band and wrapped the tail around a few times to finish that side off, And then you will see when we go onto the other side, I'm going to do the same thing with the other tail, but just with plain gold beads. So it makes a little circle around the stem base. I can see that we could make a good few variations of this design with some beautiful crystals. We could bring in any number of colors and stones that we have. So look into your treasure box and see what you have, and then perhaps you'll make something similar, but not exactly the same. We all have those lovely little boxes of stones and beads, don't we? Now you're going to finish off those tails, twist them around, and then curl them underneath out of sight and not to be scratchy. Please take great care of yourself, your nearest and dearest, and even the strangers around you. Thank you so much for watching, and take care. Bye-bye.